my son Evan was 13. We just come back from a trip to Cuba, and he started getting really ill. He was tired all the time, and we just couldn't do a thing with him. He was just dropping down. He was actually falling. We didn't know what was happening. We went to doctors, and they told us that he had fibromyalgia, he had narcolepsy, he had cataplexy, you name it. And it was just absolutely horrible. He couldn't go to school. I'd take him to school in the morning. By noon, he was a zombie. I mean, he couldn't think. Nothing was going in his head. He was getting to a stage where he could hardly walk. He wanted to play hockey. We had prescription braces made for him, and he went out on the ice wearing prescription braces in order to play hockey. But he couldn't play at the level that he was used to playing at because he just wasn't that good. So he just went back and did as much hockey as he could, and he tried to manage with his life, but he was hardly even in school, and the school was getting concerned. Some friends were getting concerned, so they contacted me, and we had some chats, and I found Dr. Whitcomb on the internet. And two friends of ours who are doctors checked things out, and they said, you know, you should go down and have a look at it because I think he could help. And we went down, my son with his braces on his knees, hardly walking, maybe an hour of decent time a day when he could sit up and think and talk to you. And within a week he was sleeping decently through the night. And in 3 weeks' time he took his braces off and he never put them back on again. He spent 8 weeks in Lake Tahoe. He came back to Toronto. We went to see a physiatrist who told us that he had no pain points, so he couldn't have fibro anymore. And he actually came back in mid-May of 2006. The school had told him that he must finish all of his exams in order to continue into grade 9 there, regardless of the fact that he'd hardly been in school all year. But he came back with 2 weeks of prep, brain back to normal, did his exams, actually got 87.5% for his entire year. He had 2 of his exams, he got the highest marks in the class, even considering that other kids had been there all year. But as soon as his head was cleared with everything that Dr. Whitcomb did, he was terrific. And he had a very tough time for the first 6 weeks, for the first 6 months when he came back, because he had to be on restricted sports while everything healed, which was fine for us, but not for him, because now that he was feeling better, he just wanted to do everything. And he usually plays hockey year-round, so it was really hard for him, because that summer he couldn't play hockey. But little by little, everything was healing and getting better, and now, the past summer, he played hockey all summer. He's an absolute star on the ice again. 4 goals a game. You can't keep him back. I can't keep him back. He's always, can I do this, Mom? Where can I go now? He's almost back to normal. I have to say almost, because I don't think his energy levels are 100% of what they were before. But my God, is it wonderful to have your son back when you thought that he wasn't going to be able to.